In this very video today, I will be sharing with you 12 benefits or reasons you should consider working for the NHS if you are in the UK as an immigrant. When people hear the word NHS, a lot of people tend to consider working as a nurse or as a doctor with the NHS. Far from it. NHS does not only have the clinical department or the allied health and diagnostic services. No, there are other non-clinical departments such as the human resource department where they recruit support staff and training. They also have the finance and payroll department. If you are an accountant, you consider applying in this field. They manage the budgets, salaries and expenses for the NHS. There is also the IT and digital services. This department maintains electronic health records, cybersecurity, and tech systems. Another department is the facilities and estates. They manage the hospital buildings, maintenance department, cleaning, catering, and security. In case you want to work in this department, it's not only for healthcare workers, nurses and doctors, or healthcare assistants. No, they also have the administration and the medical records. Anybody can become a medical record advisor or medical record processor in NHS. Staff in this department supports appointment scheduling, documentation, patient records, and all of that. And another department in NHS is the governance and compliance. This department ensures that policies, procedures, and legal standards are followed in NHS. They have another department, which is the Communication and Public Relations Department. They manage internal and external communication affairs. Remember, there are a whole lot. I don't want to talk about the clinical department. If you are in the clinical setting, you know what department that exists in this clinical department in NHS. And if you are an allied health professional, I've actually made a video about the different kinds of professionals in allied health and diagnostic departments of the NHS on my channel here. You might check out that video. What is the NHS? The National Health Service in the United Kingdom. It's not only the backbone of the country's healthcare system, but also one of the sought-after employers for healthcare professionals worldwide. For immigrants looking to build a rewarding, stable career, the NHS offers a wealth of opportunities, benefits, and support, from job security and structured career development to cultural diversity and visa sponsorship. Working for NHS can be a life-changing move. Now, here are 12 key reasons why joining the NHS as an immigrant is a smart and fulfilling choice you would make and would never regret you did. Number 1, job security. The NHS is one of the longest employers in the world and offers long-term career stability, especially in high-demand roles like nursing, medicine, and allied health, like I've just talked about. In case you are living in the UK as an immigrant, possibly a dependent, you want to transition from what you are currently doing, even though you were not once a nurse or you were never in a medical setting, consider going for a career in allied health profession. You may like it. Yes, Google that to learn more about the career opportunities in the allied health. Number 2, global recognition. Experience with the NHS is highly regarded internationally, enhancing your professional credibility and future career opportunities anywhere in the world. Once you have worked for the NHS in the United Kingdom, anywhere your CV is tabled outside of the UK, they respect that experience a lot. In fact, they would quickly grab you to work for them in any of all these other Western countries. Hence, you have had experience working for the NHS because it has this global recognition. 3, pathway to UK residency. NHS jobs often come with visa sponsorship, and working in a shortage occupation can fast-track your route to indefinite leave to remain and even British citizenship. In case you are looking for a sponsorship I think everyone is aware of this. Getting a job with the NHS is just an easy way for anyone to get sponsorship visa. Currently, most of the care homes, nursing homes, other sectors do not offer this, even some of these engineering companies and all of that. But with the NHS, your sponsorship is, rest assured. Number 4, competitive salary and benefits. Though salaries vary by role, NHS employees receive structured pay under the Agenda for Change framework with yearly increments, pension schemes, sick pay, and generous maternity/paternity leave. Yes, for fathers too. They can also have access to paternity leave benefits, not only a mom. Number 5, career development and training. The NHS invests heavily in training and development. There are numerous CPD opportunities, apprenticeships, and routes for promotions. Constantly, they keep on training their staff. Yes, if you are a staff, you can attest that in the comment section. They don't fail, to update trainings for their staff, including doctors, nurses, healthcare assistants, kitchen porters, any department in NHS. They constantly update their trainings. Number 6, diversity and inclusion. The NHS is one of the most diverse workplaces in the UK. They value inclusion and actively support staff from various cultural, religious, and ethnic backgrounds, which is certain. If you check the number of foreigners working for the NHS, I guess it outweighs the number of locals. I mean, the percentage of foreigners working for NHS is much, much higher than the number of British people or the locals working for the NHS. It's a friendly place. You are never alone. 7, relocation supports. Many NHS trusts offer relocation packages that may include visa fees, flight tickets, accommodation assistance, and even welcome program for international staff. That's absolutely true. Yes, we enjoyed some of this relocation package when we arrived the UK. They usually provide accommodation, especially for single people. Sometimes it's always difficult to get a family accommodation. Relocation packages, I think some people may have gotten money for their flight tickets, some assistance. There is always the orientation if you are new to the system. Number 8, work-life balance. The NHS often offers flexible working hours, part-time rules, job sharing, which is great for managing personal and family life. This is a true talk, depending on what you want. They are very much flexible. They have 6-hour shift, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, and the longest is the 14 hours. However, the problem with work-life balance in the UK is that most international workers are a bit greedy. Yes, that's what I call that. They don't think about themselves. So they keep on working and working, grabbing all the extra shift. They don't want to give themselves rest, thereby complaining that the work-life balance in the UK isn't that great. But they created that stressful, difficult times, working constantly without giving the body a moment's time off. It is man-made by the staff, not NHS or the hospital. Number 9, access to NHS pension scheme. The NHS has one of the best public sector pension schemes in the UK. It provides long-term financial security after retirement. I've not retired yet, but this is absolutely true. Number 10, free or subsidized healthcare. As an NHS employee, you and your family can benefit from access to NHS services, including GP visits, emergency care, and hospital services. Almost everyone working in the UK has access to this. 11, cultural integration. The UK is multicultural, and NHS environments often reflect that. Working in the NHS helps immigrants settle faster, connect with communities, find support networks. Yeah, that's true. You honestly would meet a lot of foreigners working for the NHS because it's such a big place. You cannot come out of the hospital without seeing somebody that looks like you. If you stretch your neck further, you would see someone from your village, maybe your sister. All right, number 12, make a difference. A career with the NHS means being part of something bigger. improving lives, saving communities, and contributing to public health. So finally, working for the NHS as an immigrant offers more than just a job. It provides a pathway to personal growth, professional development, and long-term stability in the UK. With its inclusive environment, comprehensive benefits, and commitment to supporting international staff, the NHS stands out as a top choice for those looking to make meaningful impact while building a secure future. Whether you are just starting out or continuing your healthcare journey, the NHS can be the perfect place to thrive. Honestly, there is always a place for everyone in the NHS. Every profession has their own department, unit, small unit, sub-unit in the NHS. So do not think that NHS is just for healthcare workers, doctors and nurses. Far from it. You can find a job with the NHS even when you had nothing to do with healthcare. Yes. Think about it. Consider job hunting. Go on their website, NHS Jobs, precisely. Search for a job in your field. I can bet you will be surprised to see something for you on there. Anyway, thank you once again for your constant support. I sincerely appreciate your time. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back for more. Bye for now.